Hello there. Today I'd like to read you a story about a reviewer reviewing a game. A game full of color and charisma. A story about a reviewer learning about a game and reviewing it. There's really not much else that needs to be said, so let's dive into our story.
Our story begins with our hero declaring that he's gonna play Yoshi's story.
I'm gonna play Yoshi's story. Is that that's how I look in the picture, right? It's fucking good old Yoshi story. A charming, colorful one-player platformer starring Yoshi as the main character. The game's presentation is like that of a storybook. It's a very easygoing game that borrows a lot of gameplay mechanics from Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Story is the first game that I played with Yoshi as the main role. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm old as all hell, and I broke into gaming because of the Super Nintendo, but I never played Yoshi's Island. I think a lot of the reason for that is because I often correlated anything with Yoshi in the title to Yoshi's Cookies. And I don't like that game. At all. It's a weekend rental that I'll never get back. Yoshi's Story's art style is one that is very preschool, and honestly, I love it! The bright colors, stitched seams and patched up levels, color book style artwork. You remember Blue's Clues? Reminds me a lot of Blue's Clues. This game has no shortage of personality, and when you've been playing too much Dark Souls, it's a good game to play if you want to get your muscles in your forehead to relax.
What? No, you get the fuck out of here, dude! God damn it!
And after Derek's subpar introduction, he began playing the game.
Subpar?
So as soon as you start the game, you'll get a lucky fruit picked in the fashion similar to that of a slot machine. You hit A to make a choice, but what's selected is pretty much random. The fruit you will get will be the fruit that Yoshi can eat to get full health. There are a few different fruits in the game. You got grapes, apples, bananas, watermelons, and melons. This game's mechanics deal a lot with color coding. Matching colors in the game can give you an edge. For example, every Yoshi has a favorite fruit based on what the fruit is and what color the Yoshi is. Example is that the green Yoshi's favorite fruit is a watermelon, red Yoshi apple, yellow is banana, and so on. The benefit of Yoshi eating its favorite fruit is it recovers 3 hearts of health as opposed to the 1 standard heart. As for the melons, these are very particular as there is exactly 30 of them in every level and are the favorite fruits among all Yoshis. There's more to them too, but we'll get to that in a bit. As for fruit in general, you need to eat a total of 30 fruit in a stage in order to beat it, so you don't need to do things in a particular order, making the game very accessible for younger gamers especially. Yoshi has a pretty decent moveset that shouldn't be surprising to anyone who knows who Yoshi is. You have his signature tongue that he uses to eat everything at a distance. There are a couple of other platforms that Yoshi can use his tongue on as well to progress through levels. Yoshi can also launch eggs and have up to 6 eggs on him at any one time. This is helpful when fighting enemies at a distance, breaking certain blocks or obstacles, or even collecting coins. He can use his flutter jump as well, something that he's become also very well known for. He can also ground pound, but this can be a double-edged sword though, because if you happen to accidentally push down while steering Yoshi in midair for a jump, he'll do a ground pound and there's no way to prevent him from falling into a pit, basically getting yourself killed as the attack doesn't finish until you land. Another thing that Yoshi could do is sniff, much like a dog. You can do this to find hidden coins, fruit, switches, a whole bunch of stuff. There's quite a few different enemies in Yoshi's Story, but the ones you'll come across the most are the Shy Guys. They're all different colors and all do different things. They walk around, they walk on stilts, they jump on pogo sticks, they fly in the sky. Hey, they even limbo. Yoshi could just eat them though, and the same rules apply with the Shy Guys as the fruit. Eat the same color as you, and you'll get more health. On top of that, you can also change the color of the Shy Guys by ground pounding the ground. Eating enemies in general often grants Yoshi an egg to his arsenal. There's some enemies that are unique to this game, but mostly there's something that you've already seen native to the Mario universe and the Mushroom Kingdom. There's also NPCs in the game that help Yoshi out. Miss Warp is someone that you'll come across eventually, and Miss Warp is a round, happy little thing that jumps for joy when you jump on her head and wake her up. Which is weird. I'm not nearly as happy when somebody jumps on me to wake me up.
I'm Yoshi! I'm Yoshi!
You also have Poochie the dog, who helps by pointing out where Yoshi can ground pound at to reveal secrets just as you would if you were to be sniffing around. You can also find the white shy guy, and he's cool because what he does is recover the most recent Yoshi that you may have previously lost. At the end of every level you get a score based on a few factors. The type of fruit you ate, the number of enemies defeated, coins collected, hearts collected in the stage, how many melons you ate, and how many Yoshis you have left after finishing the level. Some of these things are for more than just a score though. In every level there are 3 big hearts that are hidden throughout. And for every page that you're on in story mode, it defaults to having only 1 stage available, excluding the first page. So for every heart you find in the level, you unlock that many stages in the following pages. I.e., you find 1 heart, next page will have 2 levels. You find 2 hearts, next page will have 3 levels, and if you find all 3 hearts, you'll have all 4 levels in the next page. Like I mentioned before, melons are very particular. If you're interested in getting as high a score as possible, you could try getting all 30 melons in one stage. If you do, you'll be treated to a cool little melon background instead of the usual heart. Another cool couple of secrets you find are the secret Yoshis. You got the black Yoshi and the white Yoshi. All fruit are considered both Yoshi's favorite, so you get 3 hearts of health regardless of whatever fruit you eat. They can even eat hot peppers, something that all other Yoshis don't like. And I find that surprising too because, they'll eat pretty much anything else. Giant pufferfish or giant cactus caterpillar things, but they can't stomach hot peppers? Really? Okay, Yoshi doesn't eat hot pepper. Look at this, hot pepper. Yeah, sure. Ain't shit.
And when Derik64 ate that hot pepper, he realized what a foolish mistake he had made by breaking the 4th wall and questioning, why does he do this stuff to make these videos?
Why do I do this stuff? To make these videos. Let it be known that getting any fruit 6 times in a row will spawn a heart fruit, which is an invincibility power-up with a cool guitar alternate soundtrack of whatever level you're in. You can also launch unlimited eggs during this time. Nothing too spectacular, unless you're using one of the hidden Yoshis, because when they're at full health, they launch your eggs that explode like fireworks with a much larger blast radius. So you make your way through a total of 6 pages overall. You play 1 of 4 stages for every page, but again that's determined by however many hearts you get in the previous level you played. The 3rd page will have you fight against a boss at the end of any one of these levels. Which boss you fight depends on which level you played, so as simple as the game's formula of progression is, it still offers pretty good variation. On the 6th and final page, you make your way to Baby Bowser's castle. After getting 30 fruits, you're confronted with the infant King Koopa, and you have to take him out. It's not too hard to be honest, especially since you finally have the Super Happy Tree and all the fruit on it are virtually limitless so you can keep getting your health back. The fruit does run out eventually, but the only reason that would happen is if you're eating them over and over on purpose. For the purpose of recovering health in this fight though, it's not going to happen. So yeah, 3 hits, be it with bombs or eggs, and Baby Bowser is down for the count. After this, he's defeated, and you get treated to the culmination of the adventures the Yoshis have gone through to get the Super Happy Tree back, thus telling the Yoshi's story.
And thus, in an attempt to not make his videos super long as he often tends to do, Derik64 looked on as the game came to its conclusion. He fought some Shy Guys on the first page, and battled a vicious slug on the second. He took to a tall wood grain tower and fought the monstrous Inviso on the 3rd page. He was in a groovy treehouse on the 4th page, and then went to a limbo party on the 5th. Finally, on the 6th, he contended with Baby Bowser and defeated him, recovering the Super Happy Tree. The credits rolled in turn, bringing an end to his review, but not before saying make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thanks again for watching. I'm Derik64, and until next time.
Well, that story sucked. You got any beer?
Thank you very much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Right off the bat, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to my buddy Austin, aka the Universal Gamer of Universal Gamer Reviews. He was featured in this video. He's the one who helped me kind of put it together. So big shout out to him. Go check out his channel if you get a chance. His forte is pretty much his quick and easy reviews. Basically, they're short little tidbits of basically a summary of a game and basically his review on it. So it's basically the yin to my yang, as I make these really long videos and he makes short little uniform videos. So, if strapped for time but want to have some insight on a game, his channel is the one to be checking out. So again, his channel will be on screen. It'll also be in the description below. Check it out and give him a subscribe. Again, as far as this video, thanks again for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. It really means a lot. If you haven't already and you enjoy this kind of content that I put out, go ahead and subscribe. And I guess there's a new little bell thing going on, so hit that bell so you know when I have a new video uploaded. And of course, very important, if you have any friends that you think might like these videos, please share it with your friends and get the word out. It would go a long way for me, and I'd really appreciate it. That being said, you guys, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, any questions or comments, concerns, what have you, leave it in the comments below or get in touch with me again via Facebook or Twitter, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I always try to be real good as far as communication. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And until next time. It's not as bad as a habanero. Almond milk doesn't work.
But after you eat a hot pepper,
Please subscribe.